Hey guys, welcome to page 4, the final page of the Unit 6 Interactive Study Guide. This I can statement to start this page says, I can assess the degree of visual overlap of two data distributions. So the questions all pertain around this question up here at the top, which says 10 students are competing in a solo and ensemble contest. There are two different judges, so Judge 1, Judge 2, who give out a score for each student. Use the information below to answer questions 21 through 25. So here's Judge 1, and they gave out a 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 5. And those scores were for each of the 10 different students. And this is how Judge 2 scored those 10 students. So 21, I've already created this for you. It says create two dot plots to represent the data below. So your dot plot should look something like this. Judge 1 did not give out any ones. They gave out 1, 2, 5 3s, 3 4s, and 1 5. And then Judge 2 gave out 2 1s. 4 2s, 3 3s, and 1 4. So that's what your 21 should look like. 22 says describe the visual overlap of the two data sets. Well, when I looked at this, I said there's an overlap with a score of 3. This judge gave out 5 3s and this one gave out 3 3s. Not much overlap here. This judge only gave out 1 2 and 4 2s for Judge 2. No overlap here because Judge 1 didn't give out any 1s. Judge 1 gave out 3 4s. Judge 2 only gave out 1. And then Judge 1 gave out 1 5, and then no overlap because Judge 2 gave out no 5s. So really the only one that overlapped to any degree was the 3. There isn't much overlap in any of the other scores. All right, number 23. Find the mean of each of the judges' scores. What is the difference in the mean of both data? All right, so let me create a little box here. Judge 1, when you add up Judge 1's scores, you get a total of 34 divided by the 10 scores. Let me move this a little bit. There we go. When you divide that by 10, you get 3.4. All right, and then Judge 2, when you add Judge 2's scores up, you get 23 divided by 10 equals 2.3. So you can see the two scores there. So Judge 1 mean was 3.4. Oops. Erase that. And then Judge 2, you can tell that Judge 2 on average scored a little bit lower than Judge 1, and the difference when you subtract the two should be 1. Oops. Should be 1.1, because 3.4 minus 2.3 is 1.1. Okay, so that's 23. And then 24 says find the mean absolute deviation. What is the mean absolute deviation for the two data sets? Well, here is Judge 1, and the first column here is the scores that they gave out. The second column, I put down Judge 1's mean. And then the third column is the mean absolute deviation. Where did I get 0.6? Well, if you take 4 and subtract 3.4, you get 0.6, which means you'd get the same thing here. This one, notice that the number in the far left column is less than this. You still take the bigger number and subtract it, so you would take 3.4 and subtract from 3, and you get 0.4, because remember, distance from the mean can only be a positive number. You can't have a negative number. So when you go down through there, you can see and check your work accordingly. All right. And then, so Judge 1, when you add this column all up, you end up getting 6.8. Divide that by 10, and you should get a total. So your MAD for Judge 1, let's put that over here, is 0.68. Scoot that down just a little bit. And then you're going to do the same thing for Judge 2. So you'll add up all the numbers in the far right column. And when you do that, you'll get 7.6 divided by 10, which equals 0.76. So Judge 2 was a little bit further away from their mean. And then when you subtract the 2, you get 0.08. All right, so there is number 24. And then question 25 says, what conclusions can be drawn from the data? Well, this is what I said. I said that Judge 1 scores are more consistent because they have a MAD that is closer to 0 on average. So notice 0.68 is closer to 0 than 0.76. On the number line, 0.76 is further to the right than 0.68. So the closer you are to 0, the closer your MAD is to 0, the more consistent your scores are. And I said that here. Remember, the closer the MAD is to 0, the more consistent your data. In other words, 0.68 is closer to 0 than 0.76. And then also, Judge 1 on average gives scores higher than Judge 2. And you can see that from this question here. 3.4 is obviously higher on average than 2.3. So I hope that helps. This is the final page. I hope you do really well tomorrow on the Unit 6 test, and make sure you're studying.